Good afternoon and welcome to Campy Turfcare. My name is Nick Brown. I'm the Export Sales Manager for Campy's, looking after everything outside the US and Europe. Today we are going to look at the daily checks of the Boomer 55 ROPS. Today it will be the Boomer 55 ROPS, but these are daily checks which are really very important to helping the longevity of your tractor in any application around the world, heat, cold. These are checks which are important to everyone, and it's very important that you do these checks. So today we've been partners with New Holland for over 25 years at Richard Campy, and we're delighted that we have this opportunity to talk to you about the Boomer 55. Well, as I said, daily checks, very important. This afternoon we're going to go from the front of the tractor all the way through the back of the tractor to make sure that you understand the simple techniques of maintenance of the Boomer 55. So with any key or metal object, to open the bonnet, you press it in and the bonnet opens up very simply. Make sure the front of the tractor, the grease points are always greased and it's nice and clean all the way around. Make a visual of this, and then once that's done, move into the engine. As you can see, the Boomer, or all New Hollands, have very, very good access to the engine compartment. Starting with the battery, making sure the terminals here are clean and tight, as well as the isolator switch here on the left-hand side. Going through the air filter. Not a daily check, but unless it's extreme conditions, make sure you look after this and look at this once a week. Very simply done, unclasping these areas here, opening it up, and looking inside, and putting it back together again.
Right, so we've checked the air filter. And once we've checked the air filter on a weekly basis to make sure there's no dust or any other particles in there, we move on to the coolant. Do make sure that when it's cold that the coolant level is between the low and the high. That's very important. Moving round from the coolant level, you come to the radiator. Make sure, very simply, undone and brought out. Make sure this is clear of any dust, grass particles, dust or sand, and making sure that the area into the radiator is clear. Very simply put back and fastened up again. So moving again through the engine, we've done the coolant, we've done the radiator fan, we move on to the oil levels. The dipstick, again with the New Holland Boomer, is very easily accessible. Make sure to checking the levels on a daily basis. Make sure that the oil is between the low and the high, again, replace. And then you can see everything is as it should be. If you do need to top up the levels, again, very easily, it's just to this cap to the left of the dipstick here.
Right, we've moved around to the back of the tractor, as you can see, the workhorse part of the tractor. Today, as you can see, we have the Boomer 55 with ROPS, rollover protected frame system. Make sure that this is actually up when in use. It is so important that your team are using the tractor properly with this in place. Coming down, you have the fuel tank, and then beneath the fuel tank you have the hydraulic ports. These plugs are in place. It's important to have them in place because it stops dirt and sand getting into the hydraulic system. Moving down, you can see the hydraulic dipstick, and this is where you would check your fluid levels again. And this is also where you fill the hydraulic system from. Moving down from there, you have the arms. When the arms are in place with an implement on the back, make sure the arms are tight and secure. Using these arms here on both sides, making sure that this area is strong. That's true. Grease nipples again on the daily check. Make sure that they're greased. That's why they're there.
One of the final areas that I want to talk to you today about is making sure that PTO is greased. Making sure that the area is without sand and grit. And also coming up here to the top link, making sure the top link is greased as well. New Holland makes this part very simple. Everything which is orange is for travel. So going from the left of the area here, you have the gear range 1 to 4, ground speed PTO, part brake, forward reverse, accelerator, foot and hand, and then to the right hand side here 1 to 4 gears. Everything with the yellow switches is on off for the PTO. 540 on the left hand side is ground speed PTO, 540, 540E and 1000. To the left of the seating position you will see the 2 and 4 wheel drive engagement. The knob under the seating area is the drop rate for the lift arms, the rise and lower of the lift arms. To the right of the console here on the foot plate is the diff lock engagement. Above that, the blue and green handles for the spool valves, and then the lift arms, handles for the lift arms. The control panel, very easy to use. Hazards, horn, light, PTO, auto. To the left hand side, here is a safety switch, and when you press the safety switch on, you can get off the seat and you can use the PTO. Above that is the DPF regen. Here you have the cruise control, and then to the right you have the resume of this cruise control.